more than doubling Oscar De La Hoya in the power department, and here's a good example. That's a great shot.
Left hook drops him, and then he hit his head off the turnbuckle. The way he rolls with punches.
In the annals of boxing history, few names resonate with greatness like Floyd Mayweather Jr. Over 3 decades and 50 professional battles, Mayweather not only asserted himself as one of the greatest, but also navigated a turbulent path of public controversy, triumph, and personal struggles. Today, join us as we delve into the legendary journey of champion Floyd "Money" Mayweather. From 50 Cent publicly mocking Floyd's reading ability to historic boxing and commercial success. Relive why Floyd lived up to his self-proclaimed moniker, TBE, the best ever. Born on February 24th, 1977, in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Mayweather's early years were defined by a family deeply entrenched in the square circle and some serious trouble outside of the ring. His father, Floyd Mayweather Sr., a former welterweight contender who fought Hall of Famer Sugar Ray Leonard in September of 1978, played a key role. Likewise, his uncle Roger Mayweather, who fought Rene Arredondo on November 12, 1987, to become a 2-weight champion, set the stage for Floyd's destined journey. Mayweather's childhood and early boxing career was marred by trials. He even stated that he was forced to go to the Olympics alone due to his father being in prison while his mother was struggling with addiction. At one point in his life, 7 family members lived in a single bedroom. Amidst the chaos, there was a guiding light. Floyd's grandmother, Bernice Mayweather, was the pillar of strength Floyd needed in his corner. After her passing on April 24, 2018, Mayweather reflected on her impact, stating, "She was my biggest supporter with my mother on drugs and my father in prison." In an interview with Fight Hype in 2018, Mayweather recounted her affirmations in those formative years. The protective grandmother heavily criticized Manny Pacquiao after their May 3, 2015 bout, saying if there was any chance of friendship between Mayweather and Pacquiao, Pacquiao should apologize for his pre-fight words. Mayweather's sparkling amateur career was highlighted by him capturing the Golden Glove Championship title thrice, in 1993 at 106 pounds, 1994 at 114 pounds, and 1996 at 125 pounds. All this happened with Bernice Mayweather in his corner. Despite all of his amateur success, the 1996 Olympics were not to be his crowning amateur glory. He lost the semifinal to Bulgarian Serafim Tudorov by a single point, despite Mayweather being the clear winner. Mayweather's bronze was eerily reminiscent of fellow American boxing great Roy Jones Jr.'s egregious decision loss at the 1988 Olympics. When announcing the winner, the referee mistakenly raised Mayweather's hand, thinking he'd won, only for the referee to correct himself and raise Tudorov's hand a moment later. In the post-fight interview, the young and heartbroken Mayweather fought back his emotions. He was so upset, he left the interview in tears within seconds. The champion Olympic bronze medalist swiftly transitioned to professional boxing, taking on fellow newcomer and Mexican Roberto Apodaca on October 11, 1996, when he was only 19 years old. Mayweather secured victory thanks to a second-round KO. It's alleged that Floyd "Money" Mayweather made $2,500 from his debut match. At this time, his uncle Roger Mayweather was his coach, since his father, Floyd Mayweather Sr., was still behind bars. The style of fighting he mastered in his early career was based on perfectly timed counterpunches and intelligent outside and middle-range fighting. Most importantly, Pretty Boy Floyd was always in excellent condition and says he's never taken drugs or been a drinker. Mayweather's furious and entertaining style saw him triumph in 15 of his first 20 fights by stoppage, where he went by the self-made moniker Pretty Boy Floyd. On June 25, 2005, Pretty Boy Floyd and the late Canadian legend Arturo Gotti's bout, billed Thunder and Lightning, was a fascinating contrast in reputations and styles. Pretty Boy Floyd was the brash up-and-coming star, while Gotti was one of the most beloved boxers of the time, thanks in part to his legendary 3-fight trilogy with Boston native Mickey Ward. Ward was the star of Mark Wahlberg's 2010 box office hit, The Fighter, who, like Gotti, had a courageous, fight-in-the-mid-range style that made him a fan favorite. Floyd attacked Gotti with his lightning-quick wit and jibes in the lead-up to the fight, calling Gotti a club fighter, bum, and C-plus fighter, among other things. Gotti seemed to shy away from the press, and to the disappointment of many conservative boxing fans, including some of the live TV commentary team, Gotti's team stopped the fight from his stool at the end of the 6th round. The bout was a thorough beatdown, both mentally and physically. Gotti landed only 41 punches on Pretty Boy Floyd, compared to Mayweather's 168 punches landed. By April of 2006, Floyd Mayweather was well underway to blazing his own record-setting success outside the ring with his fledgling business and boxing promotional venture, Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather went to the extent of rejecting the offer of legendary promoter Bob Arum of $8 million to fight Antonio Margarito. Perhaps this was also a ploy to help his brittle hands recover from many fractures they'd endured. Moreover, Mayweather Promotions would become a commercial masterstroke as Mayweather tore through the best of the world's lightweight and welterweight boxers. Mayweather's net worth today is estimated to be $450 million, largely because of his promotional company. By the mid-2000s, Mayweather truly started to set himself apart from his legendary boxing peers, fighting his way to become the best ever. Pretty Boy Floyd took very little punishment in the ring while continually winning in stunning fashion. Mayweather infuriated conservative boxing fans with his outrageous and disrespectful trash talk of all his opponents. This animosity simultaneously grew his Pretty Boy Floyd brand and promotional company. A Match Made in Heaven was the next milestone in TBE's middle rounds of his career. Mayweather came up against the golden boy of boxing, Oscar de la Hoya, the biggest American name in boxing at the time. On a bigger scale compared to the Arturo Gatti fight, the contrast in the honorable and proven fighter versus the brash young champion was true again. Mayweather dominated the golden boy Oscar de la Hoya, and their May 5th, 2007 bout set a pay-per-view record for buys with 2.4 million. This number broke the previous record of 1.95 million buys for Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson's second match a decade prior. The fight remembered for Tyson's biting disqualification. Floyd Mayweather was a household name by the late 2000s and shared his ring walks with A-list celebrities such as Justin Bieber, Lil Wayne, and WWE legend Triple H. However, some of Mayweather's private relationship problems were on full public display. In an online feud with rapper Nelly, Mayweather and Nelly publicly accused each other in front of millions of followers around the world of allegations of infidelity with women they each had relationships with. Despite his somewhat scandalous reputation outside of the ring, Mayweather continued to pull and counter his way into legendary boxing status. In front of a deafening, traveling English crowd, Mayweather stopped one of the United Kingdom's favorite pugilistic sons, Ricky Hatton, at the MGM Grand Garden on December the 8th, 2007. Again, Mayweather's abrasive trash talk was one of the major features of the lead-up to the fight, and yet again, to the disappointment of the more conservative boxing fans, Mayweather was completely dominant. It seemed only Mayweather could beat Mayweather, and after a brief retirement, Mayweather fought Mexican counterpunching superstar Juan Manuel Marquez in the bout dubbed as Numero Uno. The super fight took place in MGM Grand Arena on September 19, 2009. This thrilling encounter saw Mayweather allowing only 12% of Marquez's 583 punches to land, compared to his own astonishing punch stat, landing 290 of his 493 blows. Fans were treated to a display of technical mastery and strategic brilliance. Mayweather was far too good, emerging victorious with a clean $10 million from the fight. Marquez made a guaranteed $3.2 million, as well as an additional $600,000 due to Mayweather coming in 2 pounds over the 144-pound weight limit. From the opening bell of Mayweather's next bout, the adored Sugar Shane Mosley had Mayweather on his back foot for the entire first round. In what was the most stunning moment of Mayweather's already storied career, Mayweather was rocked by a powerful overhand right in the second round. The bout billed "Who Are You Picking?" on May 1st, 2010 would be the only time in his career Mayweather would be seriously hurt, and was the closest he ever came to getting knocked down. Mayweather quickly recovered and adjusted. Yet again, Mayweather's technical brilliance and superior conditioning took control of the fight. According to the judges, Mayweather only lost the second round, hence 2 judges giving the final margin at 118 to 108, while the third had it 111 to 109, giving Pretty Boy Floyd the win. This improved Mayweather's record to 41-0. Mayweather received a guaranteed $22.5 million for the fight, plus a bonus for pay-per-view subscriptions, which later amounted to around $40 million. Mayweather's September 17, 2011 bout was most famous for how Ortiz literally let his guard down. In the bout billed as Star Power, Mayweather thwarted Victor Ortiz's powerful attacking raids time and time again. The game, young and aggressive Mexican-American fighter became so frustrated with the seasoned defensive master, he jumped off his feet and headbutted Mayweather in the face in round 4. Ortiz later claimed that his frustration had grown due to the fact Mayweather had been elbowing him in the previous rounds. Either way, headbutting in a boxing ring is illegal, and this led to the referee intervening and deducting Ortiz a point before allowing the fight to resume. As the fighters touched gloves in a supposed sign of sportsmanship, Floyd Money Mayweather seized the opportunity. He delivered a lightning-quick combination, knocking out Ortiz while the irrepressible Mexican-American was defenseless, and his hands were down. The controversial knockout sparked debate about sportsmanship and fair play, but the knockout was totally legal. By this time, Mayweather was a unanimous pay-per-view superstar. Millions tuned in, perhaps to see the trash-talking superstar knocked out because of their disdain of Mayweather's polarizing and trash-talking persona. In the alternating story of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s triumphs within the boxing ring, he again collided with legal and personal turmoil outside it. Since 2002, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was accused of violence against women at an alarming frequency. He pleaded guilty in 2 of the incidents. In another case, he was convicted, only for the charges to be dropped 4 years later. The most serious incident happened in September of 2010. Mayweather was accused of hitting his ex-girlfriend, the late Josie Harris, in front of their 2 sons, Karan and Zion. This resulted in a 90-day prison sentence, which ended on Friday the 3rd of August, 2013. During an interview with CNN, Mayweather defended himself, saying that he wasn't guilty, and there were only allegations. The domestic violence issues left an indelible mark on Floyd Mayweather's storied career. In an explosive and emotional lead-up to his fight with Robert Guerrero, his father and trainer Ruben Guerrero openly mocked Mayweather, calling him a woman beater.
And we're gonna beat up that woman beater, the one that beat up his wife, man. His wife in front of his kids. You guys like that?
The Guerreros even added that Mayweather learned it from his father, Floyd Mayweather Sr. The bout billed as May Day on May 4th, 2013. Despite the turbulent lead-up, yet again ended with Floyd Mayweather's superior ring generalship and fighting IQ. Money Mayweather equaled his own all-time base purse record with a guaranteed $32 million. Robert Guerrero, on the other hand, was guaranteed $3 million. By 2014, Mayweather had beaten present-day pound-for-pound superstar Canelo Alvarez and legendary Puerto Rican Miguel Cotto. Controversy outside the ring circled Money Mayweather again. In August of 2014, rapper 50 Cent famously derided Floyd Mayweather's reading ability, challenging Floyd to a reading challenge as part of the, at the time, worldwide viral ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. 50 Cent and Floyd's beef reportedly started with disputes about money owed and never being settled, and the beef was taken even further by 50 Cent in July 2018. 50 Cent accused Floyd Mayweather of being the cause of friend Earl Hayes taking his wife's life and his own while they were on a FaceTime call with Floyd. 50 Cent accused the pugilistic master of sleeping with Hayes' wife. Many fans and some celebrities such as 50 Cent have reveled in the fact that Floyd Mayweather is a poor reader and has struggled to have long-term relationships. On May 3rd, 2014, Mayweather Jr. faced Argentinian Marco El Chino Maidana in a bout billed as Mayhem. The fight was mostly remembered for the Argentine's constant pressure fighting and the ending of the third round. Maidana caught Mayweather with a powerful overhand right, much like Shane Mosley, and an object came flying out of Mayweather's mouth. Maidana claims it was Mayweather's tooth, and he made a necklace out of it. Mayweather emerged victorious via majority decision, but in the second bout, Mayweather completely dominated Maidana. By the time of the rematch, on September 13th of the same year, Floyd Mayweather was easily the biggest pay-per-view star in all of sports, and perhaps one of the richest athletes ever. In the lead up to the rematch, Mayweather constantly taunted Maidana, saying Maidana was only fighting again for the paycheck. Mayweather's strategic adjustments to counter Maidana's aggressive approach thwarted any attack from Maidana, seamlessly implementing any lessons Mayweather learned from the first fight between the two. Mayweather parried and countered his way to a purse of $32 million. Maidana made a career high of $3 million. In a clash worth over $600 million, Floyd Mayweather Jr. faced Filipino legend Manny Pacquiao. The fight of the century held the promise of settling the debate of who was the pound-for-pound king, and perhaps the greatest of their generation. Mayweather, by this time in his career, was almost purely a defensive counterpunching master, and Manny Pacquiao, the dynamic and relentless southpaw. Negotiations were protracted, and fans had to wait years for the dream matchup to materialize. The delay led to accusations and speculation about performance-enhancing drugs. Mayweather stated that Pacquiao's body mass had increased so fast, which wasn't normal for clean athletes. Finally, when the bell rang, the clash didn't live up to the astronomical expectations. Mayweather won the contest by unanimous decision, with judges scoring it 116-112, and the other 118-110. Fans were left asking for more. Being the biggest names in boxing and the biggest fight made this century, Mayweather made a staggering $300 million, according to Forbes magazine. Manny Pacquiao made a cool $125 million, which included the pay-per-view revenue. Floyd Mayweather scored his 50th professional boxing win over UFC star and fellow professional smack talker, the irrepressible Irishman, Conor McGregor. The money fight on August 26, 2017 was a spectacle of extravagance and entertainment. Mayweather's victory, while indisputable, ignited debates among fans who questioned the legitimacy of the contest. The Mayweather vs. McGregor spectacle remains a chapter in boxing history that transcends traditional boundaries, leaving an indelible mark on the evolving landscape of combat sport. In the end, Floyd Money Mayweather made another staggering $300 million. Conor McGregor made $100 million. And since retiring from professional boxing, Floyd Money Mayweather has fought exhibition fights earning millions each time. Surrounded by luxury from his shrewd business dealings and legendary career, Mayweather's penchant for the extravagant knows no bounds. From multi-million-dollar mansions to fleets of luxury cars. Mayweather also owns a gentleman's club in Las Vegas, which he constantly frequents. The club reportedly earns over $64 million per year. Mayweather's lifestyle that seemed to defy financial gravity seemingly caught up with him via tax compliance issues. The pinnacle of the financial issues unfolded in 2017, when Mayweather settled a significant tax bill with the IRS. If a boxer's record, their financial status, and health are measures of a boxer's success, then Floyd Money Mayweather is certainly the best ever. The life and career of Floyd Money Mayweather is a testament to how, even with some broken tools, such as brittle hands and missing loved ones, a man can achieve historic success with hard work, discipline, and the addition of having a family member who loves you and believes in your dreams. The story of Mayweather's commercial success is due to his entrepreneurial mindset, using polarizing branding to get people's attention and doubling down heavily on success. But perhaps the greatest success of all is the blueprint Mayweather provided for professional athletes all around the world. To come out of violent sporting careers after excelling in the white-hot cauldron of live TV and public opinion, then retiring in excellent neurological and financial health. By these measures, Floyd Mayweather Jr. can confidently assert himself as the best ever.